Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Cleveland.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Play action. It's Jackson. This one taken in by Hester. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third down, Jackson rolling to his right.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 3.5 to go, first quarter. On first down, Allen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go play action with Montana. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. They'll run on first down. It's Allen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Montana to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Allen. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. One of the best safeties ever, Ed Reed, in there to make the stop behind the line. Second and 12. Play action. It's Montana. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
And the first play will be a field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Second down and 5. Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll roll him out right. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big pickup there on the scramble. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. To throw is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Junior Seau. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
It's 2nd and inches.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We get to coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. From the 29, Montana. He's got his target, the tight end Newsom. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Montana. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Browns. Josh Gordon from 8 yards out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hester to return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Being chased out left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. At the 33-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is uh-oh.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll run on first down. It's Allen, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They stay on the ground with Allen. Oh, what a juke into space. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marcus Allen, 60 yards, and the Browns add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hester to return from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Able to find Waller, that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down. And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll keep it on the ground. Allen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. To throw is Montana. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the former Raven fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Brings up 3rd and 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. That'll be caught by Rice. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Allen, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens'